What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. Today is Wednesday, which means all of the NFL and college football lines should be coming out today, or they should be finalized today. So going to be sending out a ton of picks today and tomorrow. So get into the VIP while you can, because you don't want to miss out on some of these Wednesday picks, Thursday picks, stuff like that, because when it comes to Saturday, Sunday, a lot of the plays that we play on Wednesday or Thursday are the ones that end up hitting over the weekend, okay? So, if you only join the VIP on Friday or Saturday morning, getting ready for the college football picks, a lot of the picks have already been sent out earlier in the week, okay? So make sure to get in the VIP early. Today's a great day to do so. And yeah, I'm going to be spamming picks really today because there's a lot on the board, and there's a lot of great, especially college football games. I know there's like Alabama, Georgia, Penn State is playing some big team also, but a lot of great games. We do actually have a setup for Thursday Night Football, which is Seattle and the Cardinals. And I took the under on Sam Darnold and the under on Cooper Kupp. And if you don't know what we do here, this is exactly what we do. We do a thing called correlation, which means if I take the quarterback under, then obviously one of his number one receivers, not his number one receiver because that's JSN, but Cooper Kupp, second receiver on the Seahawks, is likely to go under also. And I actually think that the Seahawks are probably going to win this game. I think the Cardinals are a little bit, they've had some easy matchups. I'll just say that they played the Panthers. They've played, I'm kind of blanking on who they've played, but they just played the 49ers and lost to them. And I think the Seahawks are actually a pretty decent team here. So I think the Seahawks are going to win. And what happens when a team is winning in that third or fourth quarter is they throw the ball less. Okay. So, what we want to see here is we want Sam Darnold to maybe get 100, 180, 200 yards, something like that. And then they run the ball out the rest of the time with their good running backs. But yeah, this is a great example of correlation. We have correlation up here in Counter-Strike. Logan Webb, the discount for Metro Archer, unfortunately DMPs, which is really sad because I feel like this would have hit, and I really love the pick. And with Logan Webb, he does go over. If you would have paired it up with who was it? I forgot who the WNBA player was, but that second taco of the day, that second taco actually does miss. So if you paired up Metro Archer with the second taco, then you just get a refund, so you don't actually miss the entry. But I know what I sent out to the VIP was with Logan Webb, Metro Archer, DMPs. Again, I have no idea why an esports player would not play. I don't know whether he gets sick or they sub him out or something. But yeah, that's unfortunate there. Coming down here to Chalkboard, which I'm going to talk about Chalkboard a decent amount today because there is legitimately 7 promos today. Okay, so Taco Tuesday was yesterday. There was 3 promos. Again, I love Taco Tuesday. I'm happy about it. I'm never going to complain about free promos and stuff, but on Chalkboard today there's 7 discounts, and one of them is Sam Darnold throwing 1 passing yard or more. Okay, so Chalkboard has been spamming discounts. They gave this one out on Monday Night Football, Derrick Henry over, and then I took Oleg to go over. He did actually get 9 kills, so he does go over here, and this does cash for us if he did take this on Chalkboard. And again, I really recommend Chalkboard, not because we play it all the time. We don't play on Chalkboard all the time every day, but especially really on Wednesdays they give out a discount 6-pack, which again I'll get into here. And the max entry for Chalkboard, I believe, is $10. Okay, so I play $1 on everything just because it's easy for me to track. Plus, I'm limited on PrizePicks. But you can play 10. It's a $10 max entry on Chalkboard, right? So if you play $10, you get a 3x. That's $30. If you played a 3-man, that would be a 6x. You would get $60, right? That's decent money there. Lamar and DeTerra ends up not hitting. DeTerra, man, he barely goes over. He was the only player on his team to go over. That was really heartbreaking. I don't want to get too much into that, but yeah, that was super close. His line did bump to 5.5 by game time, so I would have took it. It's a good play. Sometimes the good plays just don't end up hitting. Strode does end up going way over his line, and his line actually bumped to 11 by game time. So this was a great call here. Laporta unfortunately couldn't get it done on Thursday Night Football as I went over it. And then this was very close here. Obviously, 4-mans are really what the lifeblood of the VIP. This is really how we start gaining a lot of units. And I think we hit one on Monday morning. Monday morning on Valorant and League of Legends, I think. And this one was very close as well. So I actually doubled down on Strode. I took his over, and then I took the enemy bot laner to go under. He gets 9, Strode gets 21. And then in Counter-Strike, if you guys don't know, the more rounds that happen, so the longer a game goes on, the more kills that are going to happen. The shorter a game goes on, the less kills are going to happen. And if you just think about it, that kind of makes sense, right? If the game is a very short game, then not as many kills are just going to happen happen in general in that game. But if the game goes into overtime, if the game goes into double overtime, then a lot more kills are going to happen in that game. And that's actually what happened here. This game right here actually went into overtime. And because it went into overtime, actually this guy goes over. So it was good to see that this one goes into overtime. I take the overs. That's nice. And we have a setup for it. And then over here, Simple just ends up not getting it done. And if you don't know about Counter-Strike, Simple is like the GOAT of not the GOAT of League of Legends, the GOAT of Counter-Strike. He's like the Tom Brady of Counter-Strike. A little bit older now on a worse team, but he's kind of a very, very good Counter-Strike player, but he can't get it done for us. If you guys don't know, we're up 100 units so far this summer. It's not really the summer anymore. It's mid-September, but since May 1st up until now, we're up 100 units in the VIP. So I don't know what that's been, maybe like 120, 130 days. So averaging close to going up a unit every single day. And again, this does not mean that we go up a unit every day. Sometimes we go up 10 units, sometimes we go up 20 units, sometimes we go down 3 or 4 units, right? So that is kind of the journey of the VIP. It's going to kind of look like this, kind of like a stock chart or something like that, right? There's going to be no way in betting that you're going to legitimately go up perfectly every single day, right? I will say August, we didn't have a great August. It was actually one of our 2 ever losing months in the past 18 months I've been doing this. So we're right around about like the beginning of August. So really, if you look from August 1st till now, it's like been a complete wash because we went down a lot in August, then we kind of brought it back, and now we're kind of at that point right here. But again, very optimistic for the future just because we've had a lot of weekends where we've had a lot of setups, and things. Anytime it is football season, things are looking up. If you guys don't know, last football season we go up close to 300 units in college football and close to 200 units in the NFL. So again, these big weekends is the times where we're hitting maybe 7 or 8 4-mans in a weekend, right? Like 3 or 4 4-mans on Saturday, 3 or 4 4-mans on NFL. These weekends happen, and these are the weekends we go up 40 to 50 units in a weekend. And I'm telling you guys, I feel it coming soon. I don't know when it's going to happen, obviously, but they come unpronounced, obviously. I can't tell you guys when that weekend's going to happen, but when it does, guys, we're going to be shooting up like crazy. And again, you just got to follow all the bets, all right? So last year we went up 600 units, guys. And I did also give this play out yesterday. It is Seattle Seahawks under 22.5 on ONYX odds. So this play has obviously not happened yet. It's happening on Thursday. And if you guys do want to get ONYX odds, what's important about ONYX odds is you will actually get a free $100 to spend on ONYX odds, okay? So it is spend $10 and then you'll get $100 in free picks, which is absolutely insane. You'll get a free $100 to bet on, and that comes in the form of 4 $25 entries on ONYX odds. So all you have to do is put $10 into ONYX odds. Put $10 on an entry. Again, this entry that I'm taking right here is Seattle Seahawks under 22.5 as a team. And then once you do that, you'll get $100 in free picks to spend. Again, that first link in the pinned comment is going to take you to this play. So if you already have ONYX and you've already texted me and you've already set it up, then you should just be able to click that link in the pinned comment, and it should take you to this play on ONYX. But if you don't have it yet, you can sign up with that link in the pinned comment, take the play, get the $100, and then text me right here of proof that you did it, and I'll get you in for 1 free month of the VIP, guys. And it's going to be a win-win-win-win for everyone, right? I'm affiliated with this app, guys. I've talked to the founder multiple times. He wants as many people on this app as possible, and good for him because he's giving you guys so much free money to sign up for ONYX and play on ONYX right here. So really, really happy about that, and going to keep promoting that as long as they're giving people a free $100, because who does not want that? So let's go ahead and actually just get into the PrizePicks entry of the day here. We do have a League of Legends and NFL play here. I really like Cooper Kupp's unders, so I'm just going to put that out there. I like his under receiving targets. I like his under receptions. I like his under yards. But that being said, we already have a setup on the VIP for it, as I went over. So I didn't really want to double down on him. I just let that be known. I do like Cooper Kupp's under, but Justin Jefferson, let's start with this NFL play with Justin Jefferson, guys. Justin Jefferson over 5.5 receptions, I think is a really easy line. If you know anything about Justin Jefferson, his line is normally 6.5 to 7 at least. One of the best receivers in the NFL, as we know, Justin Jefferson is an absolute monster. This is Minnesota versus Pittsburgh. This is in Dublin. So honestly, the only thing holding me back from taking this is that it is it is in Ireland. These overseas games can sometimes be a just really, really ugly game. But with that being said, I do think Justin Jefferson, he shines above all the rest, and I think Justin Jefferson is going to be able to still produce. If we look at the last game they played, so the only reason why I'm looking at the last game is because this is the only game where we have data on Carson Wentz. So Carson Wentz is going to be starting again. The first couple of weeks it was J.J. McCarthy, now it's Carson Wentz again. Now if we look at this game, it was Bengals versus Vikings, and if you saw this game, Vikings scored 2 or 3 defensive touchdowns. Okay, they had like, I don't know how many picks Browning had. He had 2 interceptions, and then there was definitely a fumble. I know Jamar Chase, I think, fumbled. There was a lot of turnovers by the Bengals, and it pretty much came into the point where the whole fourth quarter, or even most of the third and fourth quarter, Carson Wentz gets taken out of the game. They put in Max Brosmer, who is the backup, and they pretty much did not throw this entire third quarter or fourth quarter, okay, because they were winning by like 50 points. So that happened because of so many defensive touchdowns. Now, do I think that many defensive touchdowns are going to happen again? No. I mean, I think Isaiah Rodgers, I think, was the guy who got the defensive touchdowns. That had not happened in like, I don't even know if it happened ever, or like in the past 20 years or something like that, where a player got 2 defensive touchdowns. So again, what I think is important here, though, is Justin Jefferson still performed very well. Okay, so Carson Wentz and Justin Jefferson are still, very, very much aligned on what they need to do. Justin Jefferson got 5 receptions for 75 yards on legitimately 20 passes. Okay, this is 20 passes is like some of the lowest that you'll see all season. Okay, so I think Carson Wentz in this game versus Steelers, he'll probably throw for 28 to 32 times, something like that. And again, he's going to be playing most of this third quarter, or all of the third quarter. He's going to be playing at least most of this fourth quarter, unless it's another complete blowout. And with that being said, I think Justin Jefferson is going to be able to get at least one more catch than he did last week. Again, because Carson Wentz, he leans on Jefferson a lot. He's leaning on some of his veterans like JJ and like Hawkinson. Now, I will also say the Dublin thing is a factor, and then Jordan Addison is also a factor because he, I believe, is coming back this game too. But again, I think these things just all outweigh all this stuff, right? If you look at Justin Jefferson all last year, his line was 6.5 to 7, and again now his line is 5.5. I think he easily hauls in 6 catches this game. All right, guys. So that's Justin Jefferson there, and my favorite play, honestly, today is Miko to go over 27.5 assists. Now I'm going to do this pretty quick, but if you guys don't know, it is you probably don't know, but it is these two teams are in a league called the LPL. Okay, it is actually the Chinese league, and this league is known to be a very aggressive league. So there's a lot of back and forth, there's a lot of aggression, there's a lot of assisting, there's a lot of killing in this league. And that's just kind of the style of players that are in this league. That's just the style of these teams, and every single time that these teams have gone head to head, it is a very aggressive game. So this guy, in the times where these teams have gone head to head, he actually averages 10.8 assists per game when they go head to head. Okay, so if you times that by 3, which he's playing 3 maps, that actually comes out to 32.5, I believe. Okay, so again, we have a very aggressive league. We have 2 very aggressive teams. I would say IG is probably the most aggressive team in the whole world. They are extremely aggressive, and this is just their play style, okay? So very aggressive. There's going to be a lot of back and forth, and every single time these guys go head to head, there's a lot of back and forth. So I think this guy's line, I'm going to be honest, I think this guy's line should be like 30.5, okay? 27.5 is way too low in a game like this, and I think they'll at least be able to take 1 game. They might be able to take 2 games, okay? So I do think his line should be more like 30.5. Again, don't be shocked if by game time you see this at like 29 or something crazy like that, okay? So really good play there on League of Legends, and then good play here on NFL with Justin Jefferson over. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those plays. Oh, I do want to say one more thing, guys. If you do not have Chalkboard yet, I really recommend Chalkboard. It's one of those apps. I talked about it earlier. We just captured the Derrick Henry one. But with Chalkboard, guys, you'll get $20 for free. Okay, so just signing up. You don't even have to deposit. But you will have to deposit if you want the 1 free month of the VIP. You just have to deposit $10 or more. And they also, I believe, give a sign-up bonus, okay? But with Chalkboard, again, I don't talk about them every day. I don't send picks for them every day. okay? But I do send picks, especially on Wednesdays, okay? On Wednesdays, what they do is they do a thing called a discount 6-pack, and they've done this every single Wednesday for the last like couple of months here, and they are amazing. Sometimes they completely clean sweep the board, so they go 6 out of 6 on these very often. So you're leaving a lot of money on the table if you don't have Chalkboard, because on Wednesdays they give out 6 discounts, okay? So it is double a Taco Tuesday. So I'm not asking you to play on Chalkboard every day. I'm just saying on Wednesdays they give out crazy discounts like this. They're also doing right now a Sam Darnold 0.5 pass rush, okay? So pass plus rush yard. So this is a completely free pick. You guys can pair it up with whatever you want. If you wanted to do Justin Jefferson or something like that, you could do that. And then again, we are getting 6 discounts. So at some point today, probably like mid-afternoon, I'm going to be sending out 6 picks on Chalkboard, and you know what? I'm going to do it for free. I'll send it out to my Winnable, and I'll send it out to my Twitter. So if you're following those, you'll get 6 picks today on my free Winnable and my Twitter. But make sure you sign up for Chalkboard first, because when the picks come out, you want to be able to be set up with Chalkboard, have the money in Chalkboard, and be ready to go to take the 6 discounts, okay? So yeah, this is amazing. We have 7 discounts right now on Chalkboard. It's really funny because they do it the day after Taco Tuesday, so I think they kind of like throw shade a little bit at PrizePicks, be like, hey man, we actually give out 6 discounts on just the day after you do it. So really cool. Chalkboard, I really like Chalkboard. They have a really nice setup there, and different, you know, how they arrange their app and such. But again, if you want to sign up for Chalkboard, I really recommend it. Text me the word chalk right here to my number, and I'll get you guys 1 free month of the VIP by just following the instructions, which is literally just signing up, getting your free free $20 claimed, and then put 10 or more dollars into Chalkboard. You'll get that 1 free month of the VIP. Again, as I talked about, you can do the same thing with ONYX. Text me ONYX right here, and you'll get $100 free. And then if you want 2 months of the VIP, this is for more people who want to get locked in a little bit more long term. You guys can actually text me the word Bovada to my number again, and I will get you guys signed up with Bovada. And the only reason why it's 2 months instead of 1 month is because you will need to do a $25 deposit instead of a $10 deposit. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.